Hello, today's video I'm going to be talking about Elemental Week. This is a big thing coming up pretty soon, later this month, and I want to have a little discussion about, what it is, what it entails, what we could expect, and also potentially some things that I think could be beneficial if they implement. So starting off, what even is Elemental Week? So Elemental Week is something that Django Fix, who's the creator of, I guess the Elemental suite, you could say, uh, they created the Elemental Week last year, and that was a big push towards updates. Both updates to their programs, but also what they're doing. We got to see a really cool short film, among some other things as well. So it's a pretty cool week where there's just a lot of I guess, content and related things coming out of Django Fix and relating back to it. So something that hopefully will be pretty awesome this year as well. And hopefully there's quite a bit that comes with it. So going into what we can probably expect with Elemental Week this coming one, we'll probably end up getting a couple updates. So starting first and foremost, generally speaking, there is a live stream denoting new changes and other things that may be coming, and overall just look at how the company's going and whatnot. That generally happens, so would probably be safe to expect that to happen again this time, which is really cool to see a bit of an insight into how everything's going with it all. So some things that we will 100% be getting, unless there's a very pushed late delay, is first and foremost LiquiGen 1.0. To see more about exactly what this is going to entail, you can go onto the Django Fix roadmap, which will be up the top. You can just search up the roadmap on the website, and you can see a bunch of things happening here. However, the main things that we're going to be seeing is some stability improvements. We've already gotten to see some cool improvements there. An example of this is a change that they've recently shown off on the Discord, how originally, when importing meshes with animations, the stability of the liquid was quite not great. I'm not too sure if this is in general or solely. I'm pretty sure this is mostly just for the 1.0, I guess, testing build. However, still great to see. You can see, of course, here, much better stability. There's still a couple of things, like you get a bit of banding. I guess you can see the same for both. However, much improved. So great to see. But moving along, viscosity. Testing for this viscosity has been out for a little bit. Pretty cool to see. Hopefully some good improvements and changes, but overall much better than the default preset stickiness solution that they included originally. So very cool to see. Proper liquid scaling, these have all been completed as well. High quality meshing, which is great. I believe there were some meshing options as well, or maybe not meshing, but there's something related to that when I was looking. Variable particle attributes such as viscosity, stickiness, and life. Mesh flipbook exports, VAT, so vertex animated textures. Importing cameras, improved path tracing, which is good. I think in the test build that we currently have access to, the path tracing is a bit broken, so I would love to see how the fixes get applied there. New material system, fixes to the alembic particle system, which has some. Actually, sorry, that's delayed. So just these ones here. These originally were going to be part of the 1.0, however, just not enough time at the end of the day. So 1.0, maybe we'll end up seeing some of these changes before the end of the year, but that would mostly just be a completely uneducated guesstimate, you could say. So should be pretty cool. A lot of big stuff here for the 1.0. And hopefully this will be a very stable and highly usable solution. As you know, LiquiGen already is pretty good, but you know, with the 1.0 and the drive to make a completely usable system for companies and studios, this will hopefully be the big push towards that. The next thing that we know, once again, unless changes, will be IlluGen. And IlluGen seems like they have most of the stuff that they were pushing towards getting completed. So that was fractal noises, subgraphs, and graphing presets. So this is similar to what GeoGen has. I made a video on that, so go feel free to check that out to see what this would entail. You get node previews, which is great to see. Utility asset managers, Linux support, core sticks is pretty cool. I think this is quite new actually. Tiling textures, I mean, these are great. Geometry pivot baking, which is going to be awesome to see. These are all very new actually. I haven't seen any of these before, so we'll have to see what those entail. Nor that either. Mesh manipulators, 3D meshes, which you can use as a base for your visual effect, as well as Mac support. IlluGen's quite a lot. Like, we have a pretty good idea of what it is. However, there's still some things that'll be open-ended because, you know, we have to see completely, you know, there may be things that even Django effects haven't really covered that may be great for it. However, it seems awesome for even small stuff like mocap, but going wider into just full-on visual effects related things. However, no 3D particles. I believe they have shown some previews of 3D particle systems. However, I would imagine, yeah, so there were some issues with some changes that they have done since implementing it, and I guess they need to rewrite it. But hopefully that's not too far away. I know they delayed the paint tool because I believe they had the system working so that it would work. However, there were some aspects of it that weren't working to the same standard. So they were just like, do we A, just release it, but it's missing some features, or do we just delay it and wait for everything to be set in stone? And considering they're doing a 1.0 release, it makes sense to make sure that everything is to the standard that they are really trying to achieve there. So, considering this says 2025, did the LiquiGen, so unknown date, so not confirmed that this will be, not confirmed that this will be 2025. However, hopefully it is also the case. Also missing out on 2D particles. Seems like, yeah, same issue as the 3D one. I guess we can always utilize the basic particle systems within EmberGen. However, nowhere near as advanced as some of the things that we've seen that they have, I guess, teased towards GeoGen. Nothing really coming for IlluGen. GeoGen, unfortunately, nothing's coming. They have prioritized LiquiGen, as LiquiGen was pretty close and was a much sought after tool in the end than GeoGen. So LiquiGen got priority. IlluGen is getting released, and I believe post they will be working towards a big push for GeoGen. Hopefully, I guess EmberGen will be taking priority. EmberGen 2.0 was meant to be released during this, I guess, big Elemental week. However, unfortunately, due to, I guess, time restrictions and not being able to get the features they want completely in, they have pushed it back to, originally it was 2025, 2026, and I was hoping for end of year, maybe like around, you know, Christmas. They usually do a, or is that usually Q3, so potentially not. I guess this would probably, unless they release it early, but I wouldn't be surprised if they release this with the quarterly one live stream that they do. I guess then, so I guess this is on target, but not completely there yet. So some pretty cool stuff. We got a whole new program to, I guess, get into, as well as a big update towards LiquiGen. So it'll be really awesome to see how they approach that. Last time they released, as I mentioned before, the short film Masters of the Elements, and that was really awesome. And they effectively showed off all their tools at the time. So that was GeoGen, LiquiGen, and EmberGen in a short film created in Unreal. Now, I do not expect them to create another short film. This is an insane project that took a long time, so don't be expecting something like this. However, it would be pretty cool to see if they have some cool, I guess, graphics or anything like that that they're showing. There may be some preset packs that they could release. I'm not too sure. This is all speculation, really. I believe one of the other times, maybe last year during the Elemental Week, I can't remember, but potentially they released. I'm just trying to remember whether it was within a time frame or not. It was around then when they released another preset pack, I believe. So potentially there could be some presets. Maybe LiquiGen presets could be interesting, especially with 1.0, as they have some presets. Sorry, I'm just loading it. The Explosions pack, Fire pack, and Clouds. I believe it was the Explosions pack that was at least very close to that. Whereas these two, I believe, were quite a bit earlier. So something that could be pretty interesting. I do have a couple of things that I think could be quite interesting. So if anybody from JangoFX is watching this, I mean, I could be completely wrong with some of the things I'm saying here. But some things that I think would be really awesome to see for the Elemental Week. So first and foremost, I think something that would be very beneficial would be like a competition utilizing the software for a competition, and it could be something simple as like whoever creates what you guys define as the best the effect or sequence or whatever wins, I guess, a free year of the Elemental Suite or whatever, right? I feel like something like that, not too hard to do, creates a bit of a I guess free advertisement, and overall, but just gets people utilizing the software even more. So maybe that could attract more people, similar to the really awesome stuff that they do, tying in with the what's it called? To the CG challenges that they've been tying together with Punisher. So for those of you who don't know, they do. They offer software for about, I think it's like a month or something, and it's effectively you can utilize their software for free within that month if you're partaking in the competition, which is really awesome to see. And something similar to that, I feel like having their own little competition, I mean, you get to see some really awesome visual effects and some people that may not already be using it, utilizing it. That could be cool to see. However, I guess a week is quite tight deadlines. But yeah, I feel like something like that would be pretty awesome to see, community-wise. Hopefully we get to see some more like tutorials. I would imagine we'll probably see some tutorials, honestly, with IlluGen at the very least, if not LiquiGen. So I'd imagine something covering viscosity. Maybe not within the week. However, could be done. If not too much after that. But yeah, IlluGen as well. Some things that could be covered, but I think overall should be pretty awesome. Quite a lot coming. So this will be covering and starting on July the 28th. So of course going over that week. A little bit different time zones here. However, July the 28th through to August the 3rd, effectively. So a decent length. Should be pretty awesome. Quite a lot coming. Love to see it, and hope you guys all enjoy it, and we'll catch you guys, I guess, then. See ya.